Hey everyone, it's Sam. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be choosing and sharing with you my July TBR. Grab a snack or a drink and let's go to my shelves. Here are my hands now, so sorry if the camera is shaking. I'm old. Okay, so I was thinking that for summertime I want something lighter, more, I don't know, like sweeter, fluffier. But I don't seem to want anything from here, I think. Alright, let's go down. I'm not sure I want anything from here though. Alright, this is probably one of my most favorite parts of my bookshelves. Here I have mostly LGBT books, and I really wanted to read this one. It's a book by Russian-speaking authors, and for sure there is no English translation. Yeah, I guess I'll be reading that, but it's like pretty thick. So we'll see. Heard that a lot of people cry while reading it, so I'm excited. Also, I wanted to finally get to the Cemetery Boys. Also heard good things about it. Okay, I've read these ones. I wanted to get to this book, which is about... It's a book written by Rory, who is a veterinarian, and he's talking about his work and I don't know, some experiences, I guess. It's rather short as well, so I'm hoping to get to it. Let's see what else I can choose from here. Nothing. It's a Harry Potter shelf. Moving on to my fantasy bookcase. One of my plans for the year was to finally read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that now. Now these are the books that I bought recently. Oh yeah, I wanted to read this one, which is Wendy Darling, a retelling of Peter Pan, where Wendy's daughter is taken to the Neverland and Wendy has to get her. Do I want to read something here? I don't know. Let's leave it till autumn, I guess. I read most of the books here. These are my Cassandra Clare shelf. Iron Widow, I wanted it. And I talked about it in my previous video, so probably I should, you know, follow through. Okay, let's take Iron Widow. Let's move on. Further down. This was one of my other plans for the year, like to finally get to the Throne of Glass series, which I haven't read yet. Can you imagine that? Alright, so let it be the Throne of Glass. Let's start. Oh my god, can I take it out? Okay, so I read these books. I haven't gotten to that one yet. I guess I will be doing that after Throne of Glass. Yep, Empire of the Vampire. I really want to get to it, but it's like super thick. I want to read like at least half of it. Alright. Okay, Nevernight. Read that. I'm moving on down. I think I want to get rid of all of these books over here. Well, I wanted to get to For the Wolf, but I have this chunker over here, so probably not now. Maybe I should read it in winter time or something, because judging by the cover, it's pretty wintry. I'm not sure if it's really so, but yeah, this is so dusty, sorry. Oh, I also have my card, just a sec. Okay, so this book, Camp, was in my cart because I started it in June, I think. Yeah, but haven't gotten around to reading it actually, so yeah, this one, I need to finish it in July as well. Okay, let's go to the regular setup. The books have been chosen. Let's start with some fantasy books. One of my reading goals for this year is to finally start and finish the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. So I'm taking the first book, which is Throne of Glass. I actually tried to read this like 3 or 4 years ago, but I was either bored or distracted by something else, so I didn't get far. So basically I'm going to be starting over. Next up is a chunky boy, Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. It has, let me see, 795 pages. Okay, well, I'm hoping for the best. I hope that I can get to it. I also have an audio version of it, so maybe that's going to be easier that way. we'll see. I don't know too much about this book, but our main character, Gabriel, is half a vampire, half a human, and he's fighting vampires, basically. But all of these vampire hunters were killed or something, and he's the last one. And this book is kind of his memoir told while he's in prison. Knowing J. Kristoff, I'm expecting a lot of blood, gore, and sex, and I can't wait for it. I'm also hoping to get to Iron Widow by Xiran J. Zhao. In this world, there is a long war going on, and the main weapon in this war is a special machine that is controlled by both man and a woman. However, women always give all of their energy to this machine, so they basically die. But our main character here did not. Another fantasy book in my list is a Peter Pan retelling, which is Wendy Dawning. In this book, we're following a grown-up Wendy who was put into a psychiatric ward after her adventures in Neverland, but one day Peter Pan comes back and takes her daughter. To save her, Wendy returns to Neverland and finds that it's quite different from what she remembers. One of my other goals for the year is to read at least one non-fiction books, because I don't usually read them, so naturally I chose something that might interest me, and this is The Secret Life of a Vet by Rory Cowlam. I'll take a wild guess and say that it's about his experiences as a vet. A book that I've been dying to read is The Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. It follows Yadriel, who wants to prove his magical powers and summons a spirit of a relative, but instead of doing that, he accidentally summons the spirit of a school bad boy called Julian. Another queer book in my TBR is Лето в Пионерском Галстуке, which is written by Russian authors. It's about a man who returns to the summer camp that he used to attend as a child, and as far as I understand, he tries to find a way back to a person he loved. Oh, one more book about camp. Talk about summer atmosphere. It's Camp by Elsie Rosen. I've already started this in June, but there were other projects that month, so I ended up not finishing it, so I'm planning to in July. It follows Randy, who goes to a camp for queer kids, and he made up his mind that this year he's going to get the boy he likes. But to do that, he needs to change everything about himself. So these are all the books that I'm planning to read in July. In the comments, I would love to know what your plans are. As always, in the description box, there are links to some organizations that help people and animals in Ukraine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye!